Hi, I'm Dennis Pittsenbarger. Welcome to In the Pits. Now we're here with Ty from Baxter Autoparts. Thanks for having us down your shop again. We're going to talk about general maintenance and vehicle safety. Now, everyone doesn't always take the time to look under the hood, check the oil, make sure there's a flare in the bag. So if you do get in an accident or something breaks, and sometimes it does, you got to know where those safety items are and what to look for under the hood. Now, Ty, we're going to go over a few of those basic items because I think it's important for people to know just from the basic aspect all the way up to, we'll get in the show, to rebuilding their motor. But for now, let's talk about some of those things.
Right. Well, the first thing to know about a vehicle is we're expecting more and more out of them with actually doing less and less. Oil change intervals are going longer and the gas mileage is going up, so we're driving the car a lot more than we're working on it anymore. Now, we want to think of a few things to keep this vehicle lasting for 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 miles. You know, check the oil, fill the oil, get the oil changed. Let's take a look at a few of those things we need to check.
Simple as it can be is rising the hood here.
Now, when we're under the hood here, we're thinking about both general maintenance and safety. We want to make sure the vehicle's not running. But when you're looking at the belt, you're looking for any frayed ends, such as this one showing a little bit right here. And when you roll that thing around, you're looking for how many cracks are in that serpentine belt.
The serpentine belt system, you know, once that snaps, there's nothing there keeping it together. You're not going to tie that together with a pair of pantyhose. This isn't a 1950 flathead.
Right, and sometimes that can be pretty scary when you lose it because you lose your power steering, you lose your radio, you lose your battery charging, you lose your air conditioning. All that goes away, so it can make for kind of a panic stop for you.
Yeah, so it should be part of your general maintenance and general lookup.
Right, now let's just talk about a couple other things we need to check there. If it's an automatic transmission, you need to check the tranny fluid. When you check the tranny fluid, the vehicle needs to be running, but give it a look and a smell. We're looking and smelling for any wrong odors, any burning smell, any brown discoloration. That fluid should be a nice, clean, red fluid to it.
Now, one of the things you see a lot of people do, they put the oil on their fingers, and I know that trick. You want to make sure you're feeling for any kind of grit or any kind of metal. You want to make sure that there's not anything floating around in your motor.
Right, but something else to think about too. Synthetic motor oils will stay slippery forever. So with a synthetic, for example, they're going to recommend the same interchange. We want to change the oil before it's gone bad, not after it's gone bad. So that's why that oil change interval is very important.
A little bottle of oil underneath the hood. It's amazing how often you don't see that. I always do it with my vehicles because it's just nice to have it there.
Right. Well, sometimes the vehicles we have going down the road are actually driven by other people, meaning we can't be there every time they do that. So putting a quart of oil here does two things. Number one, makes it easy, but also most importantly reminds them to top it off that they can do it right then and there. What you want to do to inspect your batteries, look for the green light, which is probably a 90% accurate way to check that. The best way to do it is have someone check that. If your battery is a 5-year battery and it's 6 years old, still seems to be working good, come down to us. We'll put it on our little checker for free. We'll check your charging system. We'll check the condition of your battery for free. And it's a quick, easy check for us. We're going to go to the wiper blades. Now, wiper blades, I think, is one of the most important safety things on a vehicle because you never know when you're going to get that spray on there. It's a simple check. You can do a simple clean on there. This vehicle right here, you see it has this little light dirt here. When you wash your vehicle, always lift that up. Wash your blades, your window, and run your finger along here. See if you can feel anything. That's safety. Wiper blades can be pretty inexpensive. You can do it yourself. We can do it for you at Baxter Autoparts. Inspect your tires. What you're going to be looking for is any odd lengthwise bulges in the tires. That's bad news. A lot of tires are going to get some bulges this way. That's actually working with the radial build of the tire there. So that's okay. We want to inspect our treads. We want to actually turn the tire and look for wear patterns from the inside to outside to see if the tread pattern is getting thinner on one of those sides than the other, which is going to tell us there's something wrong with our alignment. And if something's wrong with our alignment, could be a safety issue there.
Well, you know what? Thanks for having us down here. You know, it's amazing how much people just don't know about general maintenance and safety. A few things, you know, a few items you check every week can make all the difference in the world. And we appreciate you going over that with us. You know, every day you got to make sure that you check your vehicle, whether it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing. You need any help, these guys from Baxter Autoparts will help you. And that's In the Pits for The Fuel Show.
The Fuel Show is made possible by the Russ Auto Group, Baxter Autoparts, Northside Ford, 4-Wheel Parts Performance Center, Grand Prix Imports, and Ray Reese Dealerships.